Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the part 4, I think. Either part 4, part 5. This is part 4. Yeah, yeah. I think this is part 4 of non-sexual things men do that women find attractive. Yeah. So without saying so much, let's just take a listen.
Next, I'm here to deliver. Here's part 2 of non sexual things that men do or possess that I find attractive. Keyword I, me, my list, what I like, right? Okay. Coming in at number 1, which this should have been on the first list. This really should have been on part 1. Eye contact. Oh, I'm so big on eye contact. So if I'm out and about and I lock eyes with somebody and we doing a stare down, sir, if you're able to have nonverbal communication via eye contact, that is sexy. A man who's capable of touching me without touching me based on just eye contact. Hello? Yeah. Next on the list, a man who is present. A man who is absolutely present, who's in the moment, who puts his phone down. A man who puts his phone down. A lot of people don't do that lately, but if you're able to just immerse yourself in the here and now and just sit, people watch, listen, be aware of your surroundings, like admire God's creations, that is so attractive. So many people are so fixated on their phones and they're missing life happening in front of them. So a man that is capable of being present is very attractive. Next on the list is a man that matches my energy. And what I mean by that is, if I'm excited, you're excited too. If I'm pissed off, I don't need you to be pissed off too. But you know what I mean? Like, you're matching my energy. Like, oh, babe, what happened? Who did it? If somebody done piss me off at my job, you don't like her either. You know what I mean? One band, one sound. We in sync. We're in a line.
I don't think I like that. If I'm mad at somebody, I don't need you to join me and be mad at that person. You should be the voice of reasoning, telling me why I should not do that because we've not called to hate but to love. That's see, even because my friend is not in good relationship with somebody or in good terms with somebody, that's not my business. That's not my business. I don't buy other people's problem. I don't know how to do that. And I'm not going to ever do it. So I'm sorry. Even if you're my husband, you and somebody people are not in good terms. That is not my business. But of course, that doesn't mean, if somebody is being disrespectful to my husband or my man, I should, be laughing and with the person. No, but I will not be in enmity with that person because you are in enmity. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, don't disrespect my man. There's don't cross that line. But don't that doesn't mean I will be. You get what I mean?
Alignment. You feel me? Okay. Next on the list are the dads. I find attractive a man who actually has a healthy relationship with his kids, a man who enjoys fatherhood, a man who has connection. He values connection over control with his kids. That is major. If your kids come home and can't wait to tell you about their day or the tea that's happening at school, I know that you're a safe space for your kids, so therefore you will be a safe space for me. You ever see a guy like get down on their kids' level, like kneel down to make eye-to-eye contact so you see that they are in tune with the conversation that they're having? A man that just doesn't discipline his kids, a man who like explains and teaches and guides his kids, like men that have kids that they care about their legacy, they care about after they're well and gone, how are his kids and his children's children and his children's children, there's a piece of him that still lives on. That's attractive for sure. Next on the list is a cultured man. Yeah, I love that. A man that sees the world and not just is limited to his surroundings and his environment. A man who loves food and music and art, a Renaissance man, if you will. You know what I mean? A man who is well traveled. And there's a difference to me, between traveling and vacationing. And they're both good. They're both cool. I've done both. Vacationing, you go to a resort, you're staying on the resort. You're not really immersing yourself in the culture of that country that you're in. Traveling means immersing yourself in the culture, eating the foods outside of the resort, like actual foods at the food that they sell at the side of the road. Yes, that's what I want. I want you to go to the side of the road and get some good food, talk to the local people, understand what makes them happy, what are the challenges that they're having within their country, like stuff like that is beautiful.
And honestly, there's just something about a man that knows how to integrate into any scene he finds himself. Ah,
Beautiful to me. Again, music. A man who appreciates great music and not just limits to like the R&B and rap. A man who appreciates like jazz and reggae and soca and calypso and bossa nova. You know, we like all of that. We like all of that. Last but not least, a man with the overall dope ass personality. I like a man that's funny, that's goofy, a little bit corny, someone just good vibes, someone that you just thoroughly enjoy being in their presence, and you just don't know why. You just like, I like you. You ever be around a man and be like, I like him. Yeah. So that concludes part 2 of my list. And I want to say I thoroughly enjoy watching others do this trend, the men and the women. There was so much joy in their eyes when they're talking about what they like about the opposite sex. And I feel like we need to do that more. We need to compliment each other more. We need to tell each other what we do like about each other and focus on the good things and not necessarily the things that we do lack. Right? Okay.
seriously, like that's what I've been saying. There's so much to learn from this trend, and I think it's the reason why I love it so much because you could see that people are not, are not at alert. They're just inner peace they have, sharing what they genuinely like about the opposite sex. Nobody's tearing each other down. At the end of the day, there's so much to like about the other gender, and we need to focus more on that and let it bring us together instead of focusing on the negative and not allowing that rule or cloud our judgment. So yeah, let me know what your own or what have you heard so far that you never thought of before. Let me know in the comment section. See you in the next part. Bye. Toodles. Let me show you guys this handcrafted tie and dye shirts. It's so lovely. It's one of my favorite thing. Let me show you another. So this comes in blue and white.